Also es ist eine Weise, dass wir Schienen nach dem Verbrauch. Thank Bhagavan Shri Ram is walking in the forest. Bhagavan Shri Ram is undergoing some difficult times. Just as you and I sometimes in life, situations and people will plunge us into a state of sadness, difficulty, of pain. Tonight, my friends, Bhagwan Sri Ram is walking his forest. He's been exiled for 14 long years. He's left the pleasures and the comforts of palace life, royalty. Prabhu Sri Ramji, while still there at first, his father has expired. And now, my friends, his consort Sita, she has been adopted. And Bhagavan Sri Ram is in search of his Sita. Many of us, my friends, many of us, just as Prabhu Ramchandraji is in search of his Sita, we are in search of our Sita. Our Sita may not be our spouse, our loved ones, but we are in search of that answer to a problem. We're in search of hope. We're in search of help and guidance. This evening, Bhagavan Sri Ram, as he walks, he cries. Bhagavan Sri Ram is asking the animals, he's asking the plants, please tell me, have you seen Sita? And the tears are flowing from his eyes. This evening, my friends, Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji is about to receive some hope. He is about to receive an answer. And tonight, if you and I, we are undergoing such stresses, tonight, my friends, Bhagavan is about to give us some hope. Bhagavan is about to say to you, hold that straight, all will be well. You see, in life, God never gives us more than we can handle. Whatever He gives us, whatever troubles He puts in our path, are troubles that He knows that we have that strength to deal with. And so, Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji is in search of His Sita. He will meet with different types of people. And one such individual he meets with, my friends, will be Sugriv. And now that he has met with Sugriv, that alliance, that bond has been forged. And they have given that promise and that they will reassure each other and they will help each other. And this is how we should be in society and life. As a family, you respect when we see our fellow brothers in distress and in need of help. Give them that assurance that you will be there for them in their times of difficulty. Very often in life, we see our fellow brothers, our friends, and our loved ones in problems, and we will not help. Although we can, we will not mind. Bhagavan is in problems, Sugriv is in problems, and both have agreed to help each other. And tonight, my friends, says wonderfully. Now that he has met Sugriv, something wonderful took place. There is literally opening to my family. कुछ भी नहीं है। कृपा सागर रघुनाथ प्रसन्न सुग्रीव से बोले किस कारण पर नहीं बसते मुझे कहो प्रभु ध्वनि करके भी उस महावीर जी बानर को बाण से पूछने लगे तुम्हारा स्थान प्रथम कहा और अपने माता पिता का नाम करो बताइए। भगवान श्री राम responds to his friendship. And he turns to him and he asks, tell me, why do you live in this forest? I want to know, tell me. My friends, भगवान श्री रामचंद्र जी I have experienced this a couple of times. Sometimes we're sad about something or upset about something. And others, by looking at you, they will know. And they'll ask you, wait, so what's wrong? And you won't answer. She has been giving me trouble all morning. All morning. This morning, when she's since morning, we went, got up 6 o'clock, 5:30 this morning, we went to sing out on the morning. And she has been giving me trouble. And the last thing that she said was she looked at me and asked me, "Hey, let's sit in our seat when I sit down." You remember? You see, sometimes if you do not speak, you see, as children, if something is bothering you, you do not speak to your parents or your loved ones, then how will you think out? And similarly, sometimes, my friends, as stressed as you might be, sometimes you need to take time to speak to God. Take that time to go to the feet of the Lord and speak. Pour your hearts out to Him. This evening, the Lord is asking Him, tell me why you live in this verse. What is wrong? Why? And then He says wonderfully, give up. You know, sometimes we might have something that may be disturbing our minds, and we will share with no minds. Tonight, we listen to this. You have that problem with God tonight. We have that opportunity to speak to our Lord. The Supreme is about to speak. He says, सुनो भगवान जी, मेरी और बाल की ऐसी प्रीति थी जिसका कुछ वर्णन नहीं हो सकता. Bali and I were two brothers, Bali and myself, and you know, we grew together and we loved each other dearly. We loved each other dearly. Nothing and no one could come between us. Says, प्रभु माया का पिता माया नामक देख के युद्ध करने को हमारे गांव में आया. But one day something happened. One day when this demon comes, and this demon comes to our door, and this demon, my friends, challenges my brother. In life, my friends, as we go through our days, there are many things that will come to tempt us and to test us. And this is when our willpower will be tested. Our conviction will be tested. Like sometimes you're fasting and you're passing from a fast food outlet. You're fasting and you forget you're fasting and somebody will kill it. Why are you biting it? It's like that. People will come in our lives and situation comes to test us. Stay full. You submit ourselves easily. It's very easy for us to come. But my friends, you must be stronger than that. Never allow us to fool you easily. Today, my friends, trouble comes to the door of Bali. Trouble comes to his home. But if his brother Bali had stayed at home and listened, then that home would not have been destroyed. Be careful. There's a saying that trouble is easy to come, but hard to go. My friends, this evening, this demon comes at the door. वहां उसने आधी रात के समय फूट के द्वारे पुकारा. Every night he comes. बाली की शक्ल पे नहीं मार सांस रखा था. बाली को आता देखा, बाली भागा और बाली उस और breathed to the sun over. And yet the demon said to me, I challenge you. You are not better than me, I am better than you. These are the next thing right here. Everything in life amongst family today and people today is who's better than you. Today, this demon comes to this door. And Bali wanting to prove a point and prove something. Sometimes when people speak, situations unfold before you allow it to just stay on. Bali, my friends, and he wants to show who was greater, who was better, who was more mighty. And he chases after this demon. After this demon that will in trying to sit around for that golden day and put away in Lanka and cares and trouble. Bond chases after this demon, lives far away from home, and trouble yourself. Sometimes as we go after and we try to satisfy our desires, not all the desires of ours might be important to satisfy. Because some of these desires, when satisfied, will bring problems to us. Bond chases after this demon. वहाँ एक सुंदर पर्वत गुफा. There was a huge mountain and there was a cave. तब बाली ने मुझे समझाया. And the demon enters into this cave. And the demon enters into this cave. 15 दिन तक मेरे भक्त देखा. जो नहीं जाए तो जान लेना कि मार गया. My brother Bali said something to me. You see, when I opened it a few minutes ago, I said that these two brothers were very, very close. Nothing could come between them. They loved each other dearly. Just as little children love each other as they grow up. They love each other even more than they should. Trini and Bali, they love each other dearly. And today when Bali left home and he goes before the fight with this demon, his brother Suri does not allow him to go alone. He goes with him. He stood shoulder to shoulder with his brother, wanting to help his brother, wanting to protect his brother. Today sometimes we see our brothers and our loved ones fighting a battle and we will not help them. We will allow them to go. Allow them to be destroyed. So grief does not mean the side of his brother. He goes with him, and as his soul enters his cave, this dark cave, Bali is at the center. And in life, we all have choices to make. Always make the right choice. When things happen in our lives, do not blame anyone else, but blame ourselves, because we have this mind and we can think and we can understand and differentiate right from wrong. We have that choice to make, so blame nobody else. Sucreed Bali did not have to go. He could have stayed back, but he chose to go because he wanted to prove a point. Sometimes I will tell you the truth. If I want to prove a point, and somebody joins us on the stage to sing a song, and I want to prove a point that I can sing it better than them, you know that he has died before. Tonight, stood there, and Bali looks at him, and Bali says, "Hi, Sunil. Pandara, I want you to stay here for 2 weeks, a fortnight, 15 days. But and you look and keep vigilant. By the end of this week, I do not exit, I do not come out of this cave. So John Mara Gaya. Then I want you to believe that I would have been killed." Look at what he says. He says, "I am going after this one, but you stay back. And I want you to stay out of this cave for 1 fortnight, 2 weeks. Within that, at the end of that period, I do not exit. I want you to believe that I would have been killed. I brought them out of this cave and you return to the kingdom. Because I do not want that demon to cause any problems to you or loved ones." This is what his brother says. And Sugriv, my friends, is creating this beautiful kata to his newfound friend Ram. And as he relates his entire problem and his tonight, as we listen to these verses, we have that chance to relate our problems. Business, Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Says, Lord, he's explaining the story to he says, Lord, my brother told me to stay there for 1 fortnight, 2 weeks. But I stayed there for about 2 weeks. I stayed for 3 weeks. I stayed there for a whole month. Becoming very worried, loving my brother very much. So, he says, what, Prabhu? वहां से वो my brother Jesus, the man of falls on here. One day I saw blood from the mouth of the sea. इसी प्रकार का प्रभु होता था, and I thought that was the blood of my brother Prabhu. And believing that my brother had been killed, I immediately, not wanting that demon to cause a constant struggle, I got that mountain of key and I returned to my kingdom. Lord, तब मैंने अपने मन यहाँ जाना कि असुर ने बालिका माँ को मारा, यह देख के बाली को मार के मंदिर मारेगा। तब मैं गुहा के मुख पर शिला लगाकर भागा, and afraid that this demon would have destroyed my brother. I'm blocking the mouth of the cave. I now return home. He said, yeah. मेरे मन में बड़ा सोच था. I was very disturbed. Lord, it was difficult. उस समय पंपा पूर्वाल से जन तन से बहुत मन में बेहाल थे. And then the ministers and the people of the kingdom of Pampapur, they thought to themselves that the kingdom can't be left without a leader. And they installed me as the king, as the leader. प्रभु मंत्रियों के बिना राजा के ओर देखे मेरी इच्छा न होते. It was not my desire, but my brother was no longer here, and they saw it fit that I sit on that throne. बल से राजा ने दिया, crown me as a king. जब बाली उसे मार कर घर आया और मुझे सिंहासन पर बैठा दिखाते हुए, I saw from the mouth of the key was not the blood of my brother. It was the blood of that man. My brother who was mighty, who was very strong, he was able to destroy that demon. It took him a longer time. Sometimes in life, my friends, if there is something we want to accomplish or something that we want to overcome, sometimes, my friends, we will not accomplish such or get rid of our problems in an overnight or in a day. It takes time and it takes hard work and it takes sacrifice. Nothing happens in the blink of a time. Always remember that. Sometimes it might take you longer than expected to get something, to achieve something, to accomplish something. That's no problem. Then you will be able to appreciate it even more. You will see the true value in that. Sometimes you may have problems. We will pray today, but you will expect an answer and a result tomorrow. In a timing to come, when the time is right, God will help us. And He will get rid of our problems. Always remember that. My friends, very often in life, some of us, we expect and we look forward to quick fixes, wanting to see our problems gone immediately, wanting to get whatever we want in life tomorrow. No. It takes time sometimes. And it took Bali longer than that 2 weeks, that fortnight, to destroy that demon. But he did do it. He did do it. Even if it takes you long, expect to accomplish that with your heart. At the end of the day, once you have accomplished is important. And you know what is important? The means that you will have used to accomplish all tonight, my friends. Bali having destroyed his people. He was mighty. He was great. He says, Prabhu, my brother was very strong. My brother was able to remove rocks that was blocked out of his cave, and he made his way out of his cave. Sometimes in our path, there might be rocks. In our lives, in our path, there might be caves. Might enter dark situations. And when we in such situations, connect that spark. And He will be the one to give you that strength to overcome such darkness and to remove those obstacles from your path. But He removed all these rocks. And He was happy that He had accomplished such. And now, very eager, very happy, He was returning to His kingdom. Have you ever been excited to share some good news? But the person who is receiving this news, you can see on their faces that they are not happy for you, or they are not excited as you are. Tonight, my friends. Just go by the station from right. Bali, my friends, is now returned home. But when he returned home, he saw something. Have you ever seen? Sometimes when I talk, I visit to the end of the book and I read. Sometimes when I see things, I keep myself to because it's falling my garden. But I always like to correct myself when I read, so I learn to. Have you ever seen something, whatever you saw is not what it appears, what you believe it to be is not what it actually is? Have you seen a situation or seen something or seen someone do a thing? And what actually is taking place, you believe otherwise? How do you feel when you find out the truth? My friends, this is what happens in short references, very beautifully. Praise the Lord. See how the Lord can be. जब बारिश मार कर आया और मुझे सिंहासन पर देखा तो हृदय प्रेम बनाया. Says of my brother, when हृदय प्रेम बनाया. You see, the same brother who loved him, the same brother who nothing could separate them. When he saw that since the young brother Subri was seated on that throne, immediately, my friends, immediately he becomes angry. Immediately, his heart turned into hate. How very often in life that love we have turns into hate. Today, he says, "Muझे सिंहासन पर देखा." When he saw me seated on that throne, I am now the king. He asked us to sing. He starts hating on me. Very often in life, my friends, sometimes when individuals see us progressing and in the path of success, it becomes a problem to them. Very often in life, my friends, there are others who would like to see us progress. Tonight, my friends, Bali doesn't stop for a moment to inquire why Subri has done this, how he has become the king. He doesn't stop for a moment to inquire about the wealth of his brother whom he loved. But immediately his heart turned cold. How many friends our hearts turn cold sometimes and become stone-hearted? Why? That love that was once yet turns into hate. Why? Oh. His own. He does not stop to inquire why, what, when, how, but he hates. Why? We do this in life. We do this in life. You know, there's some people, my friends. I just said, I only sing son. There are some people, they alone, you know, nothing else, not you. Tonight, as soon as he saw his brother there, he started now, he goes up to his brother. देखते ही बाली ने शत्रु समान, he who was my brother, he who was my friend, has become my enemy in an instant. Sometimes because of situation and for little things, the best of friends and the best of family members becomes enemy and hate each other for nothing. Why? Today I wish from class. The home, well, halfway to be there, I say I ain't talking shit. But so I ended up block she out. While driving in the highway, I'm driving in the road, I'm driving on one eye. This eye was closed and I'm driving on one eye. So I went home, I dropped her home, I went home and I changed. Bathed and changed and I came to pick her up. When I came to pick her up, and we come up the road in the highway, we were going to pick him up. The two of we are talking. When I drive in the middle lane, this 3-lane highway. Middle lane. Can you take ground bazaar? So as I was driving, on the right side, there's a truck. And this truck is only smoke coming out from under this truck. I say this truck will not blow up. So I am talking to she, and all I say is, Well, she's down next to me, and she and all vexed, so she ain't talking. But a car in front of me, I wasn't watching, I was watching the truck in this lane. But in the lane in front of me, a car was pulling off from the shoulder and coming into the lane. And she don't know how to tell me, because she ain't talking to me. But when she realized that I am paying attention to the car in front of me, and I pay attention to the truck, and she realized when we going into this car, she had to talk to me and tell me. And let's see what bad means, because even sometimes the best. That's why I always have to correct myself. They're not perfect. But sometimes a little silly things come. Shatru Saman, he considered me his loved one, his brother, his younger brother. He considered me an enemy. The ones we should love, and the ones we should respect, and the ones we should embrace and keep close, are the ones we are keeping far and distancing from. But the ones we should stay far from are the ones we are cuddling with, and we are embracing them. Today we are making our enemies our friends, and our friends we are making them our enemies. Why? और मुझे बहुत मारा. The same brother who he loved so much, बहुत मारा. He starts to beat him. He starts beating his own brother. Why? Because he sees his brother on the throne, and he believes his brother outsmarted him, and his brother intentionally blocked him out of this cave and went on that throne and sat because he just wanted position and nothing else. And for this reason, he started beating him, and for this reason, he started to beat his own brother. And he was the one who told his brother to stay at 2 weeks, and if I don't block him out of the cave, Bali agrees to stay for a year, and then he blocked the cave. Look at love. And today the same brother who he waited so long for, who he prayed for, who he hoped and cared for, is the same brother who has come now, and without asking a question, he is beating him, he is scolding him. Why? Mera Sarvasra Sri Hari. He took everything from me. He drove me out of the kingdom. And he even took my wife. Can you imagine Bhagwan Shri Ram is listening to these words? Hey Raghunathji, uske dar se main sab prithvi ke vyakul kiya. I had to run in fear of my own brother. Today we live lives where we fear our very own, where we have to be careful what we say around our very own. Why? Lord, I had to live in fear. Why do we? Well, we see this every day. The whole country living in fear. Every night we go, we reach home almost 12 o'clock every night. Every night we go out, see how much accidents we see on this road. One night was almost 3, 4. Every single night. Sometimes I'm going home, drop on going home, and I will call them and say, hey, have a car from so and so, be careful. It's crazy. Why do we have to live in our own wars that we are fighting amongst ourselves? He says, Lord, I have to. He says, Prabhu, यहाँ मुनि के श्राप के डर की मार नहीं आता तो अपने मन में भरता. And Lord, you see this mountain that I reside upon? This mountain I came here and I've been hiding from my own brother. Because I knew he could not step foot upon this mountain because of how wrong he had done. And that great sage pronounced a curse upon him. If he ever steps foot upon this mountain, he will be reduced to ashes, he will be killed. And so I have been staying here, but Lord, I still live in fear, because if he could not come, he could send someone to destroy me, Prabhu. Seva dukh sunte hi, hearing the sadness, hearing the problems, hearing the cries of his servant, of his child. Deen Dayal, O God, that all merciful and all compassionate Shri Ramji, dono vishal dudhai pakar ke uthri. What did he do? He extended his 2 arms. And he grabbed onto this victor, this friend, this child of his Sugriv. Tonight, my friends, as we listen to this Katha, if we would have cried our hearts out and we would have spoken to our Lord this evening, tonight, just as Sugriv has poured his heart and he's now being embraced by the Lord is about to pick up Sugriv. Tonight, the Lord is telling you, my child, I will pick you up. I am there for you. I love you. Do not be afraid. He grabs onto him and hugs him tightly tonight. Feel the embrace of your Lord. So beautiful, my friends. Lord, इसी दुख से दिन रात चिंता मारे, day and night I live in fear. मारे छाती अत्यंत जलती है, my heart, my chest is burning in fear. You know, we say sometimes our bubble, our belly, is stomach bubbling. This is how I feel. हे रघुनाथ जी, आप तो सब कारण जानते हैं. Lord, you are the divine, you know everything. इस कारण हनुमान जी को साथ ले आ रहा हो. But yet still you still ask, Prabhu, this is why I sent Hanuman ji disguised as sadhu. I did not do a test you, Lord, but I was afraid of my own. हे कृपा निधान, यहाँ सब परेशान वाले जानता है, किसी यहाँ से जानता. यही के वचन सुनकर भगवान हंसे और धनुष धारण कर बोले. Hearing these words, my friends, Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji smiled. And as he smiled, my friends, this is wonderful in these verses as he spoke to Bhagavan. To Sri Principal Siyam Ramchandra ki Jai. Bol Ram, 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 Bol Ram. सुनो सुग्रीव, जो इंसान है तो वाणी को एक ही बार मार डालूंगा. यदि वहां भागकर ब्रह्मा रुद्र के शरण जाएगा तो भी उसके प्राण नहीं बचेंगे. He says, Sri Ramchandra, he says, Sugriv, I promise you that I will take care of this brother of yours, that I will take care and fix this problem. And even if Shivji comes or Brahma comes to protect him, he has to face me for this wrong. My friend, I see. This is what he says to his friend. If Brahma comes, if Shivji comes, whosoever comes, none can save them from him, for he will protect his friend. My friends, he begins to explain the qualities of a true friend, and that the qualities of a true friend is a kadhana, a separate by itself. And explaining the qualities of a true friend, my friends, he then says beautifully to me, Suni, oh Subri. He says, listen. मैंने आप साथ के मेरा भोजन नहीं किया, तब रघुनाथ बोले तुम दोनों भाई एक रूप इस भोज के कारण है। Wonderful things. Says Sri, I will help you. I will help you get back that kingdom, that wife of yours. And Bhagavan Sri Ram is about to fulfill this promise. And as Bhagavan Sri Ram is about to fulfill it, it says, my friends, he tells you to this brother's way to go and challenge his brother Bali to fight. He says, when you are fighting, I will bring an end to your brother Bali. And look at what God is. God is always merciful. Bhagavan is always giving second chances. When these two brothers started to fight, Sugriv and Bali, they were fighting. Sugriv, my friends, he had Ram on his side, but Sugriv started to get licks. And when he got this licks, he tells to Prabhu Shri Ram, he says, Lord, I didn't tell you, he's not no family, he's an enemy. Lord, didn't I tell you, he's mighty and he's strong. He says, Lord, why didn't you shoot him? Bhagavan Sri Ram says, O Sugriv, you both look so alike that I was unable to determine which you would be. Who is who? And so I did not shoot. But for two reasons, Bhagavan Sri Ram didn't shoot. One of the reasons being one. Bhagavan Sri Ram did not shoot. Because when Sugriv went to fight, Sugriv went there with this abhiman, this pride, thinking that he had Ram in his side. And because he has everything in his side, he could go and he could fight, and he's depending on the strength of Ram. And with his pride, he's fighting. In other words, he's showing off. And he got this licks. 1, 2. Bhagavan Sri Ram never shoot his brother Bali because he says, these two are brothers, and ideally a third person should not intervene in their business. I will allow them the opportunity to reconcile and to fix their problems and to embrace each other first, before I will intervene in their matters. And my friends, when this did not work, Sugriv returned to Bhagavan this time. He realized his mistakes and he falls at the feet of Bhagavan Sri Ram, and seeking his blessings this time, he goes in a battlefield and he starts fighting with Bali. That tells us beautifully.
Shri Ram
So it's wonderful, my friends. Here, both brothers, they have started the fight. And Bhagavan Sri Ram fits that arrow in a bow and he shoots Bali. And as Bali drops, Bali, my friends, he calls out, Hey Ram! And as he cries out, Hey Ram! Bhagavan Sri Ram he makes his way close to him. And as he made his way close to Bali, my friends, Bali, though deep in his heart he loved the Ramji, his words were bitter and started to speak to Ram. And a wonderful lesson here. He says, Hey Ram, since when have I become your enemy and Ram and my brother Sugri, your friend? What wrong have I done to you that today you have killed me? I have never attacked you, nor any woman, any individual in your kingdom, and today you have come like a hunter to destroy me. Why? And he cried, Lord, what have I done to deserve such? The very said brother Sriji, who was instrumental in Bali being killed, he runs up to his brother Bali and he grabs him. You see, sometimes as family, we may not speak to each other, but if the other one is in distress and is in pain, we feel it, right? He runs up to Bali. And Bali, his words were harsh to Prabhu, but in his heart, he really and truly loved his family. And finally, this evening, my friends, he says, Lord, I love you. But why did you intervene in this matter between myself and my brother? Bhagavan Sri Ram turned to him and he gave him one answer. He says, Suni, oh, Murko, you fool, he's about to die and Ram is calling him a fool. Sun, listen, छोटे भाई के बहू, बहन बेटी के बहू और पुत्री एक चारों समान है. You see, always respect the sanctity of marriage, somebody else's marriage. He says today you are unable to respect that marriage and you have taken away forcefully the wife of your younger brother whom you should consider as a daughter, as a sister. He says, Hey Bali, and this is the only reason today I have decided to strike you and destroy you. He says, but oh Bali, if it is your desire to still stay on, so be it, I will bless you and grant you such. He says, Apna, तुम्हारे शरीर के अचल और प्राणों की रक्षा कर देता हूँ। I can give you back that. जरा मृत्यु नहीं व्यापेगी, शरीर रखो, keep it up body. He says, no Prabhu, no. But one whom, when one calls his name at the time of death, today he's standing in front of me as I'm about to close my eye, as I'm about to take my last breath, then what more can I want from Lord? He said, Lord, but Prabhu, thank you for answering this question of mine. And I love you. And he holds on to the hands of his brother, his son, Angad and Sri. And he gives it to that of Ram. He says, Prabhu, I trust you, the care of my son. Please take care of my son, Prabhu. Guide this child of mine, Lord. Allow him to rule his kingdom with his grief. The very stepbrother whom he once loved and then hated and he drove out of the kingdom was his stepbrother. Today he is now speaking to Ram and says, Lord, allow him to be the king and my son under to assist him. Oh. Bhagavan Shri Ram he took his hand and as he took his hand, my friends, he placed his hands on the head of Bali. And as he placed his hands on the head of Bali and he's about to bless him, Bali, my friends, that life exited, that soul exited that body. And now that soul has exited that body. This closing door tells us beautifully. Pray to me, Siyama Ramachandra Ji, Jai. And as Bali chanted Jai Shri Ram, that life exited his body. The pain was felt. जैसे हाथी की गले से फूलों की माला गिर उठता है, just as a huge mala falling from the neck of an elephant. As his body, as his soul left, his head dropped and that body dropped. और उससे खबर नहीं होती. भगवान श्री रामचंद्र जी stood there. Sugriv stood there, Angad stood there. And Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra Ji were included. Ram ji Bali को अपने लोक भेज दिया. Bhagavan Shri Ram by his grace, he says, Sugriv, do not worry. Your brother has been killed by my hands. And directly to my realm he will merge into oneness with me. He says, अथवा उसके जाने योग्य लोगों को भेजा दिया और सब नगरवासी ज्ञात होकर लौट चले. And by this time the news is spread that Bali has been killed. And Bali's wife Tara comes. And as she comes, my friends, and she sees the state of her husband, Tara अनेक प्रकार से विलाप करके करने लगे. She starts to cry and she's lamenting loudly. Who has done such? और केश उठे देह की सुख न रहती. बार उसके शीश हृदय में रहती है और मुक्त हृदय में कमी करती है. She, my friends, her words were harsh to Bhagavan Shri Ram. But then, my friends, when she realized that this was not such time to speak like this, she turns to Bhagavan Shri Ram and says, Prabhu, I pray that you have compassion unto the soul of this beloved husband of mine for the wrong that he has done. But Lord, now that Sugriv has become and will become the king, All the servants of this husband of mine valley will now become his. And they will all render service unto you, O Ram, in finding the Sita. This evening, my friends, as we close, sometimes in life, if God cannot come, He will send His messenger. Sometimes God comes in different forms and fashions, and we ought to recognize and realize such. This evening, as we end here, just as that liberation was granted unto Sush's to Bali, we pray that wherever that beautiful soul of heart may be, at the end of all rites and rituals, may that soul merge into oneness with that supreme being Purushottam Brahm Shri Krishna. And if that soul does not return upon this planet, may that soul return in the highest of life forms, in the form of a human being, where that soul will enjoy everlasting bliss, comforts, and happiness. Prem to Vrindavan Mahalaki Jai. Narayana Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Narayana Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Prem to Vrindavan Mahalaki Jai. And so one thing is, I'll come back to my Katana for the close. I will run out to very beautiful songs. I'll keep us around. Thanks tonight. This is literally very beautiful song. And I would have done a couple of nights of it. And many persons would have seen my life, yet fallen in love with this song. I will do this song. See, these songs that I keep. So Dennis who is celebrating his he and his wife who is celebrating their 35th year of wedding bliss. These wonderful songs that I give to you as well. Hare Krishna, mere mohabbat Khuda Hare Oh, This next wonderful song says, "Oh my beloved, right now, I'm becoming so accustomed to walking side by side with you, but you're not giving me this journey to pick up incomplete. तू बदन है मैं हूँ तू लाहौर मुझे प्यार तू जहाँ कोई Wonderfully this evening, and on behalf of your classroom, schools as well as join the closing mantras. Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Mantraya Bhakti-vinam janāra yartūjakarmaya devam paripurnam tarisvami tvameva mata cha pitātvameva tvameva bandhuscha sakhatvameva tvameva yajna krudram tvameva sarvam nuvadeva om shanti Shanti, Shanti, Prince of Vrindavan Bihar ki, Syama Ram ki, Satya Sanatan Dharma ki, Jai Jai Jai. So one of the things that is come to the devotion. When you leave here, I will seek to your respective schools and want to leave in dress. Bhagwan's grace and blessings. No. So to meet again, keep safe everyone. See you.
What's up?
Goodbye everyone, thanks for viewing. Have an end of your life. Say bye bye.